Okay, so our next speaker is Sahar Salama, founder of Tpay. She'll be joining us in just a minute, fixing her mic.
Morning, everybody. I'm here to talk to you about Tpay, which is one of I don't want to say a startup, but startup that was lucky to be incubated by one of the big players in the region, related to mobile and VAS payment or services, and related to other online services in MENA region, which is OT Ventures and Arco Plus. So Tpay at a glance. is a direct billing, a direct operator service that was launched early in 2014 as the first direct billing service in MENA. And by direct billing, I mean is basically enabling the online businesses to have an alternative payment method to monetize inside the region. Currently, our footprint in the region and our progress so far in the last year was basically to have the ability to connect the MENA operator, Middle East and North Africa operators, to enable one simple integrations for online merchants to be able to use those operators as their billers. So our added value is to go and reach out for all of the merchants, online businesses in different verticals in the industry, and allow their users to transact using the reach of the operators, which is basically 200 million subscribers or potential users for the businesses on the other side. So currently we are live with 19 operators in 9 countries, covering what we call the direct carrier billing or the direct operator billing, which is basically allowing the one-click payment experience, same as PayPal, but on the operator bill. So this is just a snapshot of our positioning, us in the middle as an acquirer network, and having the different merchants in the different verticals of the businesses. Some of them are innovative online businesses, some of them are the normal, typical digital line of businesses like the gaming industry, etc., to the operators on the other side. So I want to go back a little bit and give you a little bit insight about where are we or where we fit in what we call the mobile payment era. And mobile payment is a very stretch word, and it has lots of players doing lots of things in the ecosystem. And basically, if we want to go to understand a little bit what does it mean, mobile payment can go from having the mobile wallet concept, which is introduced by Google Wallet and Visa and MasterCard kind of propositions in the market, or second being mobile at the point of sale or at the point of sale like the Square-like kind of experience, or the third, mobile as being the everything kind of mobile payment platform like the PayPal kind of experience. And fourth is a direct carrier billing, direct operator billing, which we fit in, where we go and tell the digital merchants, digital services, come and put your charge on the mobile bill. And the players in this play currently are like Zong, Buku, Mopay, and Tpay. Fifth is the closed loop kind of mobile payment experience, which is related to, yes, bring the in-store credit card, but now this time it's mobile, like the Starbucks kind of mobile applications or mobile payment propositions in the market. So this is just to tell you a little bit where we fit. We are in the fourth type or the fourth category of propositions related to mobile payment. So currently, because of the great disruption happening in the mobile payment, and everybody's saying 2015 is one of the biggest years rolling out or accelerating the progress of the added value of the mobile payment in the market, basically it proves based on the overview that it is not supply-led anymore, it is not bank-centric business anymore. There is a huge growing demand from the user, driven by multiple factors we'll talk about later, in terms of simplified payment as a service kind of experience or kind of proposition for the merchants. And this is putting, of course, pressure in the market for everybody to make it happen. And payment vendors in all the propositions we talked about, will continue to consolidate with each other and will continue to innovate to enable the expectations of the market in that sense and the growth of the online business. So now, happy that the disruption and the acceleration of the mobile payment has happened due to all of the big players, MasterCard, Google, iTunes, and Samsung, really going into this era very strongly. So they really broke the chain for things to happen moving forward. But what we can see and what we fit having us and the operators working in this era is basically to act as a catalyst, because operators have the reach. I mean, what is being said is, with all of the scale of all of those big players, again, having the reach internally on the local market in terms of and the localizations and the local propositions in terms of the local market is very much important, and this is why operators are very important to be part of this ecosystem. They have the data actually as the cornerstone to manage the payments and the risks in terms of proposing mobile payments in the different local industries. And of course, they will be, during this year and the next years to come, as everybody is hearing, part of all the partnerships happening in terms of mobile payment with all of the players in the ecosystem we talked about. Just to give you an idea, high-level idea, currently about why mobile payment is big for everybody. Just a high-level research about the allocations of the IT spend in the region during 2015 in the different industry sectors, and the focus the different companies they put on payment or mobile payment. And you can see in the very first top level, you can see that the mobile digital wallets and of course the rest of the mobile payments, like the mobile NFC enabled and etc. The three top level categories are a top priority currently in all of the industry sectors, whether they are large enterprise or small medium enterprise or even startups, in terms of the IT spend to enable the mobile payment for their business. And just to give you, this is a little bit older forecast, but that is happening and currently for the region, which is the Africa and Middle East. You can see that the market projections till 2015, the growth of the mobile payment for the Africa and Middle East is really driving, okay, with huge accelerations. Even in 2015 will be categorized ahead of all of the other regions in the world in terms of adoption of mobile payment. These are very high level statistics, just to give you the why the opportunity is big for the online businesses in general, driven by the growth in the internet traffic that enables everybody here to have their own startups exposed online and their own verticals running online. Internet gaming especially is one of the very growing industries in this area, in this time zone and in this area till 2016, with a compound growth rate of 39% in parallel to the 51% growing internet traffic in the region. With all of this happening, why we are here, why we're trying to do or to add value is basically all of this growth of the industries online and very stagnant or like slow pace of monetization related to the current payment methods. So credit card penetration is still very low in the region, except for 2 or 3 countries. Prepaid cards market is there, will continue to be there, is growing, but it's very much fragmented and it's not growing with the right pace in order to catch on the opportunity of the monetization and the growth of the businesses online. Cash on delivery, of course, for the e-commerce is still king and will continue to be king, but it's very risky, very high cost for everybody. So this is why and how we see that direct billing or operator billing, which is the most ready kind of mobile payment compared to the other payment methods that we mentioned, and compared to the other even propositions of the big players in the market, is more ready in terms of reach, in terms of fund, and in terms of ecosystem inside the operators in order to make it happen. And this is where we come in order to fill the almost 50% unreachable kind of users or customers that are currently available using the carrier billing. Of course, having the reach is something, but like even making the users adopt it or really willing to adopt it or really moving to this shift is also a challenge that is put on us and on the operators in terms of direct billing. But what is happening, of course, that everybody is going mobile, and going mobile has really make it easy for everybody, or shifted the users from the messaging experience to the smartphone experience, which is everywhere, and which is making it even easy and accelerating the adoption of such payment methods to penetrate in the market and to enable the monetizations for the online businesses. So just to give you how fast this acceleration will happen, or is happening even faster than the 2013 to 2016 forecasts. Now we're talking about 2019, 50% of the handset subscriptions, meaning the operator subscriptions of the Middle East, will be smartphone led. And the digital content purchases are expected on these smartphones during till 2019 are expected to reach about $60 billion of sales by the end of 2017. The consumers during 2017 are expected to charge almost 2017, which is 2 years down from today, is $13 billion of purchases out of the $60 billion sale, only through direct billing. So this is the kind of forecast that we need. I will go a little bit further in my presentation. Now, having all of these players, what is the challenge of the online industry growth, all of the online businesses currently, and this is where we come in. All of the players offering those mobile payment do not have the local infrastructure in terms of technical and legal and operation enablement in the region, and this is very challenging for everybody. This is where we come in. Optimizing the digital experience is very key, we know, to everybody, and etc. All of those latencies in terms of the customer experience, especially in the payment, is very important. The e-payment platforms options in the region are very limited, and this is why we think that we have collaboration with everybody now, initiatives in order to have mobile payment or direct carrier billing put on their agenda in order to accelerate the monetization for those businesses. Of course, the localization is not of the content of the business, but basically localization of the experience of the payment and the communication with the customer, and the user experience in terms of the feedback and the expectations and the speed and everything, how to be localized to his own language, etc. This is very important as well. So let us have some questions from the audience till I have the last slide loaded.
So as I understand, it's just a solution for e-commerce payments?
For? E-commerce
payments online?
Yes, for online payment, basically.
Online. So considering that you're billing through the operator, does that mean that the website that's using your payment method has to be local?
Okay. No, of course not. Currently, of course, the internet is global, so we're basically allowing all online businesses anywhere, everywhere, okay, in the world, wherever they are hosted, or whatever audience or target segments they are serving, whatever countries that are serving in the MENA region, in the Middle East and North Africa, those are your target customers that exist anywhere in these countries. So we allow you as a site or as a business exposed on the site to have the online purchases, subscription, membership payments, whatever, to be used on using the mobile identity or the mobile number of the audience or your target customers in the region. So you enter your mobile number, same as you enter your credit card number.
So so how do websites abroad actually receive their money?
It's just that the ecosystem is hosted in the region. You avail it through APIs, which you integrate with. Those APIs have access to our platform, where they bridge, configure what they want to sell, with which prices, in which countries, with which operator, with which whatever, and all of those configurations once live, okay, you can, same as the credit card or the PayPal, have this payment method, the operator logos basically availed in the countries, to be chosen by your end users, to enter their mobile number, one click, and the charge is deducted from their bill or deducted from their prepaid balance account.
I understand, but I mean the merchant that's acquiring that's actually is receiving the money. How do they actually receive the cash?
We, as Tpay, we are the acquiring network, we settle with all of the merchants. So this is basically what we do. This is your question.
It's a live solution, or is it not live yet?
Please.
It's live. The solution.
We are live now for 1 year. We are live with 16 operators in the region, covering Egypt, UAE, KSA, Jordan, Palestine, Kuwait, Bahrain, now even Tunisia, Algeria. So this is basically, it is live. Yes.
You've mentioned that in 2019, the amount of data a mobile user is using will increase and will probably reach 4 times the current one. What, do you mean in terms of services and speed, and what should we expect for the cost?
Can you repeat the last part of the question again?
Yeah, you said that the amount of data a mobile user is using will increase and will reach 4 times the current amount.
Yes.
You meant in terms of services or speed, and what should we expect for the cost?
The cost?
Yeah.
Exactly. This is a challenge that we are talking about now, that we started in 2014 with this direct carrier billing service, bringing the cost versus the typical operator billing to at least 20% in the region. And now we are working closely with the operators and the rest of the ecosystem in order to make it even less costly in terms of course, the cost of operation and infrastructure on us and on the operators, in order to make it more affordable for all of the sectors of the businesses that cannot afford the commission system currently of this payment method. So this is basically what we do with our partners, operators and other partners, payment methods, in order to make it happen. Our result during 2015 is that currently in the MENA region, all of the countries that I mentioned, is that we brought the cost down to 20% compared to the typical cost of the operators that used to have in 2013. Did I answer your question? Thank you.
Thank you, Sahar.